Okay, live from Long Island, New York. This is Love, Death, and Taxes. And my lovely co host, Agnes Amasano, is basically telling me we're going to be doing 5 topics today. Okay, okay. Take your bets right now. Open up Kalshi. Open up. What's the other one? There's Kalshi, and there's another predictive market thing where people are betting their entire lives away. And I want you to guess if we're going to make it to all 5, or if it's going to be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, or 5. Okay? Because it's possible, but I doubt that we're going to get to all 5 topics. Agnes, good evening. Can you please tell me what the 5 topics are?
Well, just five simple things that I would
Oh,
like to elaborate on,
all right. We'll see.
which we're going to go one by one.
Okay.
So the whole topic is what couples should do to stay together.
Okay. So is
Just,
that the overarching topic? Is that what you're saying?
well, just a subject, just a little things. As a relationship coach, I would like to give people some advices. People throws at us a lot of things,
Okay.
unexpected things, or sometimes you think that, like my neighbors going on the motorcycle, it, there are different situations that we will find ourselves in as couples and when we are with somebody else. It's a big taking. Just, I'm sorry, there's something on my lips.
Oh,
Uh, there's a big taking being with a person. You
uh,
are especially we did talk a lot about new relationships in our lives,
yes.
but in a mature age,
Yes.
when there is no changing, people don't change. People are used to, they are where they are. Like I keep saying, I like myself. I'm not going to change because I like myself, and I have to like
Okay.
myself to continue my life and my goals. So the other person that comes into your life has to accept you the way you are, right? So
Yeah.
there will be many things in life that people have to work on, find a middle way,
Hmm.
some kind of magical solutions that people will say, okay, we will coexist. Um, because that saying, love is enough. Love is never enough. Love, it's a beautiful beginning. Love is the glue, not the glue, the glue that keeps people together, but the glue is expanding. Either people are closer or further apart. There will be things said in anger. There will be things said in confusing times. There will be things said in difficult times. And when two partners are full of emotions, it's difficult to step aside and say, okay, honey, I'm just going to listen to you and I will understand you. I will say, okay, my feelings are not important. No, that will rarely happen. At the beginning of the relationship, yes, but later there will be, oh, and another thing, you know. So we will both know from prior lives, I should say,
Uh-huh.
that things like that happen. So now,
Wait, is this topic 2 or is this still
no,
topic
this is
1?
the situation. This is
Okay, okay. This is just the setup.
just
Okay.
the setup. Just the
All
setup.
right. All right.
So, 5 things that,
Mm-hmm.
and we're already 4 minutes into it. What two people should do to stay together.
Okay.
Number one,
Number
number
1.
one, and that's apparently tested in many
You've already
couples.
tested this theory. You know it's for real. Okay, let's see.
Not always successful, but but tested, definitely tested. So the
Okay.
couple should pray together.
Pray.
Pray together.
Pray together. Okay, go ahead.
Now that's not always. Let's elaborate on that, because this is, it's easy to say pray together, but what about couples that they are? Because when we're saying pray together, what are you envisioning? People kneeling
Um,
down, holding hands.
dear Lord, um, make this woman um, show me some nana tonight. No, that's not, it
What if
shouldn't
they
be.
have different religions?
No, for more religion. Okay, so let's be more serious, right? That you would be think about your goals together. That you would be having conversations together. That you would be giving your lives over to Jesus. But that would make sense if the two people are religious. What if they're not religious?
People that play together stay together. People that
Okay.
pray together stay together. It kind of rhymes, but doing spiritual activities. How about, it's helpful. It's very helpful, because when it comes to religion or spirituality, talking about morality, talking about do's and don'ts, that comes all together. That's,
I see
you
what
can
you're
put
saying.
that under umbrella of being religious or
Okay.
spiritual, or
Okay.
because automatically the do's and don'ts in a couple's life, family life, they're very important. If you don't have
Right.
rules and regulations, where are you going?
Right. Right. So, what happens to the couple that you marry, that one is a Hindu and one is Jewish or something like that? What
Mhm.
happens to them? How do they pray together?
Listen, it's doable. It is doable. We're not talking, one might sit on the floor and pray, another can kneel down. As long they don't have to recite prayers together. They don't have
Right.
to say Our Father or Hail Mary.
Well, of course.
No. Let's how about just get together and appeal to the higher power, ask for the blessing,
Okay.
or remind yourself that no matter what, you're gonna stay together, because, like, I told you about, we already talked about the 10 golden rules for marriage, and even for someone like me who is non-dimensional, uh, talking about spirituality, not
Mhm.
calling God by his name, whoever, because for everyone might be different name.
Mhm.
It's important to remember the unit that you started, the family unit.
Okay.
You should not be looking elsewhere. You should not be flirting. I'm talking about those do's and don'ts, because when you are spiritual, then you should remember about all that, right?
My Here's my problem with the premise that you are presenting, and I guess this is my job, right? This is my job. It's supposed to be
Go
premise.
ahead, do your
You
job.
present one thing, I present an opposite thing.
Yes.
If I'm an Islamic man in a relationship where I'm allowed to bring in other wives, of course I'm going to be looking at. In
No,
fact,
no,
the
no, no,
wives might
no.
actually be going and looking for other wives for me because
See,
they're like a third sister wife or a fourth sister wife. You know what I mean? It's
you
possible.
really want that much headache. But beside the point, even in when it comes to those rules and regulations, the first wife has to give you permission for that. So you better pray that she will change her mind, or she's
You know what? You know
uncomfortable
what?
with that.
If they're doing that, they probably do pray together. In fact, they'd have,
There
have
you
to
go.
pray together.
There you go.
The man definitely is praying for himself. He's not praying
Yeah.
for other things.
So and the woman, it doesn't matter if this is a Jewish religion or
Yeah.
that this is an Islamic faith. Women have to be respected. We're not
Yes.
talking about the
I'm not saying disrespect them. I'm
well,
saying that there just might
yes,
be multiples of them. Shout out to Kat and your sister wife, AB. Go ahead.
the first one has to be on board with that. So anywho, we're not talking.
Imagine.
Thank you.
Imagine they find this video
Oh my
and
God.
they start talking to us underneath the
Yeah.
thing. Ah. Anyway, go ahead,
Now,
please. So
another
that's one
very,
thing. They should
yeah,
pray together for sure.
yeah.
I get that. I actually think whether I'm joking about it, but whether or not it's a prayer or not is one thing. But there should definitely be some kind of meditation on what it is that you are giving to one another, and the um, the goals that you have together, and the spirit of what it is that you are doing and why you would be doing it. And I think the most important thing is to be honest, right? So try to be as honest as possible. And if your God has 6 arms and mine only has 2, it's okay. It's okay, right?
It's all
So
okay. When it comes to the honesty, I keep encouraging people, leave the past alone.
leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Don't, it's none of your business what she or he did day before they got married. Seriously, this is very important. And discussing old relationship, this is what gets under my skin. Seriously, when a couple start, he lied to me. He didn't tell me everything. What happened between him and his ex? So
You reminded me of a joke I saw this week. The husband comes up, he's like, honey, how many men did you sleep with before me? And the wife says, I didn't sleep with any men before you. You are my one and only. And he's like, what? Are you sure? You never slept with any other men than me? And she's like, none of the other men let me sleep.
there you go. She did it. Yeah. But people have to remember that the people that they decided to be with, they are product of the prior relationships.
Yes.
They were made the way, the way they are, the way you fall in love with them. That's what their prior experiences made them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
please don't judge for whatever happened, because whatever happened between him or her and their exes, it's in the past. You weren't there. You wouldn't understand. You have to be there to live their life to understand exactly what happened. So tell me, oh, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell. None of your business. Let it go. Just let
Nope.
it go.
No
Anyway,
sleeping.
no sleep. Yeah. Number 2. So, when they say pray together, they also play together, right? So when
Oh,
you
oh.
play, you're going out, you're having fun. The thing is,
I like this playing part.
yeah, don't drink without each other.
Drink. Is
Yeah.
that a separate or is that part of play?
That's second without each other. When you are together, then you are together. But when you are going out and playing elsewhere with your friends, the
Okay.
girls are going out for a drink, for a cup of coffee or whatever. Know your
Okay.
limits.
No.
I'm
You
not
said
gonna say,
drink. The girls are going out for a drink. So they're going out for a drink together.
"Oh,
They
have a
should not
drink."
do that.
Okay, know your limits. Know your limits. I
Okay.
know how much wine I can drink without losing control over my
Mm,
good judgment. The same thing happened to everybody. We all have our
yes,
limits.
we
So,
should.
yes. So if you are going out to lunch, one drink max. If you have problem with knowing your limits, do not drink. Don't go into a party and drinking without each other. That just a big. I know of couples that they do not touch alcohol when they are not together at all.
In some religions, it's funny because if you take back to the older thing, he can have 5 wives, but he cannot have a drink. Drinking is not allowed. Drinking is, as my friend Hamad would tell me, haram. Drinking is haram. So
He
you got to
needs
be
to,
careful with that drink.
he
Any
needs
kind of
judgment.
intoxication, because now weed is a thing that everybody's okay with. So any kind of intoxication, whether it's marijuana, whether it's alcohol, whether it's whatever else that you like to do. Oh boy. Um, you're right. You want to, if you're out of control, you want to do it around someone that you trust. So I get that. I get that. However, I don't know. You sound like you're advocating for people to do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't.
What about? Where did you get that from? Do you hear the words coming out from?
I don't. But you're saying, all right, if you're gonna drink, you should do it together. Let's get drunk together.
To get absolutely play together, play together, play together. But when you are, there are different situations in life.
Okay.
There are, boys are getting together, girls are getting together. I'm not saying be tied up to the hip of your partner, of your spouse, or a whichever role that person plays in your life. Have that freedom. You cannot be just tied up, but just know your limits. And
Okay.
so
You had me
going,
tied up.
you're gonna like the number 3.
Number three. Number three.
Okay. Serve each other even when upset.
Serve. Is that code? I'm in a good mood. Guess
I,
what?
I
Guess
can
who's
see that. I can really see that. If it wouldn't be on the air, I would talk a little bit different way.
what's wrong with you? What did you have? Yeah, you got to serve one another. I mean, to me, this I was okay with the other two. It's just that you talk to but this is my favorite. Serve.
Cry.
I think that might be one of my favorite love languages, and I'm not talking about like buying her things and giving them to her because a lot of men do that kind of stuff. But for most of my life, prior to this, I have not been a wealthy person. I'm still not a wealthy person, but I can, buy things every now and then.
What about all those offshore accounts? They don't count.
Stop! You're gonna get me in trouble. This is why none of our shows go on YouTube. You keep telling people my business.
Oh,
Slow down. But yeah, it's like
oh,
I spent a lot of time honing. See, like there's a bunch of people watching now, so now I think there might be someone
there you
specific
go.
who's
There
watching
you go.
this. Um,
IRS
I
goes
spent a
through your
lot of
language.
time. I spent a lot of time honing skills to serve because it was impressed upon me that if you can, and it doesn't have to be sexual. It could be rubbing feet. It could be making sure she's comfortable when she was pregnant. I know I went right for the feet, right? It could be look at you laughing. It could be helping her with her lotion. It could be massage. I did a lot, dude. I did a lot of massaging. A lot of massage. And I'm not, I mean, not inside. I
Yeah.
mean external massage on the outside of the body. And look at you, like, oh, if my minister ever watches this show, I'm going to lose. Anyway, so I did a lot of that. Breakfast in bed, massage.
Okay, hold on,
Um, d-
hold on, hold on. We talking number one, we're not talking maid and a butler. That's number one.
no, no,
Number two,
no.
we're not talking about serving just so you can get benefits. Okay. So we're not talking about those kind of things. Like that reminds me of situations when husband and wife are arguing and the wife is preparing dinner and she still gives him dinner, the plate, fix the plate, just a tiny pieces of food, but he still gets the plate. She still serves her.
No.
But it's simply remembering the usual everyday thing that we do for each other.
Okay.
So it's called maybe a big word, serve each other, but
Right.
still be there for each other. If he
Okay.
or she needs medication, well, and they have tendencies of forgetting, remind them, bring them a glass of water to get that, to make
I
sure
got
that
some
they
meditation for you right here. That's right. That's right.
little things, little things. They don't have to be, and we're not talking about the ones that you're starting something and you're getting benefit of your action. We're not talking about that. We're
I
talking
mean,
even
what
when they're
I'm
upset.
serving her. Can't she serve me? You know what I mean? If I give her something that she really enjoys and relaxes her so much,
The
can't I
Gucci
just ruffle
shoes,
her hair
the
and
Gucci
start
shoes,
all over?
or yeah, or a little purse, or gosh, absolutely, yeah, yeah.
But I'm just saying, I hear what you're saying. I'm making a joke out of it, but yes, you're talking about serving. Yes, bringing them things, right? And these are extra special things I'm talking about, but it can be simple things. It can be setting up an appointment so that that is managed, and I'm not chasing around and worrying about it. It could be, um, laying out an outfit for me so that I can get that right away and not worry, I come out of the shower and it's there already. I'm not worried about it. It could be little things. It's always the little thing. And that's the important thing. People think they have to do like these grand gestures. Hey, I bought you a new horse. No, you don't need to buy me a new horse.
Gucci bag will be enough. We don't have
Yeah.
to go for the price. Gucci bag is enough.
Yeah. All right. So that's good. I like serve. I like serve. What were you thinking about though? When you were thinking about serving, were you thinking about giving and or receiving a massage, or you're just like, I don't do that because I've got Johnny to do it for me?
No,
Shout out to Johnny.
hi Johnny. So, no, we're talking about when it's even time to, if one of them falls asleep, wake them up for dinner. If there is, oh, this is the garbage day tomorrow, so let's take the trash out. It's like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it, and I'm gonna blame him, and I'm gonna give him a hard time about not doing it, not remembering. No, if you're going outside, even when you are, walking on a street, and let's say every evening you're going out for a walk, hold hands each other. Hold hands each other. Don't withhold that. No, you didn't say this, you didn't say that. You're not touching me. I'm not doing this, because that hurts. That hurts more than it should. If you want to
Right.
stay together, don't hurt each other.
Oh, I see
You
what
know,
you're talking about. You're talking about not keeping score,
that's the
right?
next one.
That's
That's
what you're.
the
Oh,
next
is really that's the next
That's
one?
the
Okay.
next one. Don't keep score.
Okay.
It's not like, okay, I won three on it out. I'll let you have this one.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not that. Oh, you did this. So I'm not doing that. It's, you know what? Maybe it's fun at the beginning. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Oh,
when you are together for decades, or that, it's just waste of time. You know the argument will happen. The life is not going to spare the two of you without, let's put this way. Even roses have thorns. Okay? Even
look.
roses have thorns.
I don't even want to go into this conversation because wow. I love being feeling good, feeling great. I cannot even explain to you. If I feel like I'm not having a good time, and I'm not saying you shouldn't sometimes. There should be times when you have a bad time. There should be times when you had to settle down, do whatever it is that you need to do, delay gratification. There's this book, um, further the road less traveled, Scott Peck, MD, and I think the first line is life is difficult, and I always took that for a long time. I was like, but I'm over and past a certain number of years now, and I'm like, you know what? That doesn't have to be the truth all the time. You can accept that and still have fun, a lot of fun and not create problems where they don't need to exist. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you shouldn't. Um, I'm not saying you shouldn't deal with a problem. If someone brings something up to you, and you're like, "Oh, that's a problem. We have an issue with it." Deal with it. Deal with it. I'm not saying no, but you don't need to dwell on it. You can let it go. You can let it go. It's gone. It's no longer here. Look, I can smile today. Yesterday was a problem, but today's great. So why don't we great? Why are we going to talk about it again? We're going to talk about it again. Why don't we talk about how we didn't talk about how we didn't talk about what we talked about, and then be upset with ourselves again another time, couple more times, because we don't want to be happy. We want to be upset about being upset about being upset.
See, there is that thing with human nature
Mm,
that's not going to always work. That's you talk about something,
yeah.
it stays here for a few months or a few
Yes.
weeks, and then we get comfortable and we do it again.
Mm,
And the trespass will happen again. And then you have to have this whole conversation again. And now you're getting a little bit more. And see, because we already talked about it,
yeah.
and again works for a few weeks or a few months, and then you're doing it again, you have to do it again.
Okay.
So
This is
now,
why we do the drinking together.
no,
This is why we do the drinking together.
no, I'm just saying that it's a human nature. It's a
Yeah.
human nature
This is
because we
true.
get comfortable, especially when you're dealing with more mature people. Certain things
Hmm.
will stay with you, and it's don't. How about the fact that we just simply accept that? And personally, I really don't like repeating myself. Personally, I
Hmm.
really don't like repeating myself. But to not to keep score, you have to accept the fact that that will happen. It will
Yeah.
happen. You're gonna have to have the
That you will
conversation.
have to
You
repeat
have
yourself
enough,
and have the
yes,
same conversation
again
twice.
and again and again. Yes. And that's just life. That's just life. You're gonna have to twice a year for the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh. That's when you really start drinking.
No, but that's that's a reason, right? So the thing is that not keeping score, it's a learning to let go, and maybe instead getting more and more upset with every argument,
Yeah.
just simple acceptance that you know what, it happened to her, it will happen to me.
Yeah.
Um, Instead escalating to the higher level, because in the past I found myself getting this to, letting this becoming a bigger of a problem. just
Yeah.
just let go,
Yeah.
acceptance,
Some
acceptance.
things you gotta let go and accept. Some things though, you're like, okay. That's the problem, right? You're thinking to yourself, is this a deal breaker? That's the thing. And it's tough sometimes when you're in the moment. You might think, this is fine or whatever. Or vice versa. You might think, oh, this is terrible. This is such a problem. I don't want to deal with this. Or you might be like, yeah, yeah, it's not a big deal. And then sometimes later on, you look back 5, 6, 18 years later, and you're like, oh, why didn't I handle that this way or that way? Very specific, right? 18 years. Um, oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like
And
you're saying deal breaker, you are together for 20 years, 25 years, and you're having this same conversation for 40th time.
yeah,
So I think instead getting more upset, just find another way, because you know it's going to happen again.
okay.
Try to find different approach.
Are the
With
kids
that,
out of the house?
there you go.
Are, are the kids out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
If they
and
okay,
this is you
I
cannot
have
consider this as a deal breaker when you already invested a couple decades of your life into it.
that's the tough part. That's the real tough part. Like now you're gonna have to start over from scratch for somebody else, you know, uh, a you have to, memorize a new person's stretch marks, or a new person's thickened toenails. And so
The eye color, the name, the favorite color, getting to know the in-laws again, and
all of a sudden you
find yourself
show
way to the family. Oh my, it's not worth it.
you're showing your privates to new people. It's a whole thing. I mean,
Oh my God. Okay,
if you're willing.
five. Let's go to number five. And I
Oh,
when I
and
was
we making it. It's 30 minutes and 46 seconds.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
all right, I'll let you. I'll let you do. You can do it because normally
well,
we go 35 minutes. It's okay. Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
And actually my list had number four for things,
Okay.
but I just a few days ago I add number five.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's very important, and I didn't hear that before. You know that we had in New York City this famous wedding happening.
Oh yes,
That
yes, I saw that. Yes.
Adam Sandler was the officiant.
Are you sure? Was
Yes.
he wearing those horrible
No, no, no.
shorts?
I don't know. I didn't see the pictures, but apparently he was properly dressed.
Okay,
But
so ladies and
obviously,
gentlemen, if you don't know what we're talking about, just say you were living, I don't know, underneath a rock at the center of the earth. We're
yes,
talking about Taylor Swift and what's his name? Kelsey Handler, Kelsey Grammer, football
football
beefhead,
player,
whatever. I don't even know the
no,
dude's
whatever.
name. Kelsey McElad or what? I have no idea. But it's definitely Taylor
And
Swift's wedding.
yes, there you go.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he gave them one very good advice.
Really?
Yes, keep kissing
Oh.
every day. Keep kissing. It's difficult to argue with someone that you just had passionate kiss.
Oh,
Not a peck. I'm not talking about
no,
mwah, you know.
like,
This is not your sister. This is not your brother. Have a nice kiss.
like that.
And you know what? This is a really good advice. I'm with my husband for 16 years together. That
Okay.
we're together,
All right.
13
All
years
right.
now. And I don't know if he wants me to talk about it or not, but every time he kisses me, I still after all those years, I get dizzy. I still get dizzy after all
Is it
this.
because he's so tall and he lifts you up?
Yeah, and I had to put my head up, and then the
Yeah,
blood. Oh yeah,
blood
butterflies in the
goes
stomach.
to the back of your head.
Butterflies in the stomach after all those years. How
Mm,
can I get upset with him that extent when he makes me feel this way? You know what I mean?
that's
So,
fantastic. It's actually very, very sweet.
so that's very nice advice. Keep
Uh-huh.
on kissing each other.
Kissing. Yeah. Yeah. I think it may also have something to do with the fact that there are a specific set of bacteria in your mouth and you need to transfer them to the other person. And if you don't, their mouth will actually taste different from yours and then you won't want to be with them anymore. I think that there's actually scientific
Talking
evidence
about
of that.
having being lightheaded and having butterflies in my
Has
stomach.
nothing to do with that. It's simply because he's putting the butterflies in your mouth at the time. That's what's happening.
So, look, under 35 minutes, and we went through
You,
5.
you did it. You did it. You did it. So if you did choose, Agnes is going to be able to get to all 5 topics on Kalshi. You have won. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. I want to say thank you so very much for those people who have been watching throughout. I want you to send us any information that you want to at mailbag at Love, Death, and Taxes, including any kind of complaint you want to make about my laugh or what it is that I'm saying or how much trouble I give on the show. That's fine. It's fun. If you want to check out agnesamasano.com, that is where we have the publications. You can check out the books. You can check out all this stuff that we're doing right now. You can find all that on here. But there's also Agnes's services for doing what Adam Sandler was just doing at Taylor Swift's wedding as a wedding officiant. There's also some books there. There's also your art. It's fantastic. AgnesAmasano.com. By the way, if you are looking for help before you get married, right? If you want to try it before you get married, you don't want to get married and then come and get the help because it never works out. Trust me. You want to ask for the help beforehand, and there's no judgment. No judgment. You want to check out her services and see whether or not that is something that you'd be interested in. If you like this content and you know someone else who would like it as well, I want you to like and subscribe, let people know, share it with your friends, dance to it. When you hear me laughing, take a shot. Do it with your husband or your wife. Shot one day. You hear me drinking? Hey, yeah, we call that a callback, guys. That's how good I am. All right, but for sure, you want to check all of that out. This has been Love, Death, and Taxes. Agnes, you want to take it away with something in completely Polish so nobody understands what you said? Or you could do it in English, but just be funny with it. It's up to you.
Keep kissing each other.
Yeah.
Start
For
practicing as of today. As of today.
Yes, yes, keep kissing one another. Those bacteria aren't going to spread themselves, okay? All right, ladies and gents, I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Well, it's not exactly the same time, but it's about the same time. No matter what, sometime Friday night, you're going to be picking this up and saying, oh, there's those two crazy people again. And or at least one crazy dude and a very sane woman.
I never said I'm normal. I never said I'm sane. So don't.
Yes, we are not normal, but I did say. Goodbye. Thank you so very much for watching. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye-bye.